What's up, boys? A random slice of Priest of Crust, aka Crook here, back and going with another story time. In today's story time, I'm gonna be telling the story of how, and this may seem crazy, but I almost got jumped by a couple of dudes in my school. Now, this story time is a very crazy one in my opinion. I think you guys will like it, and if you do like it, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you do want to go follow my other socials, they are my TikTok, my Instagram, and that's about it. So thank you guys for tuning in, and let's get into the story time. Alright, so this story time takes place in 6th grade. Now, in 6th grade, I rode the bus to school and back, right? And let me go ahead and get this out the way. I do not like riding the school bus. There's just something about it that is just fucking annoying. And I hate riding the school bus. And I don't condone, if you're a parent out there, I do not condone you to let your kid ride the fucking school bus. Because it depends on what school they go to, but there are a lot of schools that all the crazy shit happens on the bus, and that just happened to be the type of school I went to. And even if it isn't a school like that, it's just fucking annoying and boring as fuck. So don't do it, or I will come and confiscate your child. Now, the day the story time took place was a very normal school day for me. You know, nothing really went out of the ordinary. You know, everything was as regular as it could be. But everything happens on the bus. So I get through all of my classes. I wait for my bus to come. I get on the bus, and I usually just put on some headphones and listen to whatever dog shit music I used to listen to back then. So I just started listening to music, minding my own business on the bus, just so I can hurry up and get it and go home. So I'm just chilling, and I'm sitting by one of my friends, who we'll just call Caleb, alright? So me and Caleb are just sitting down, minding our own business, both listening to music. And all of a sudden, we hear in the front of the bus, like some kid fucking screaming or something. And this wasn't really that big of a deal to us, because, kids scream on the bus all the time. They just got out of school. They're ready to go home. That's not really unexpected when it comes to riding the bus. So we were just like, oh, alright, and we don't mind it that much attention. So we turned back and we started listening to our music, and then all of a sudden we, feel someone tap on both of our shoulders. So it was like my left shoulder and his right shoulder. Then we looked behind us, and it was this kid who was notoriously known for just being like a straight up asshole, alright? This guy would like fight people for no reason. He was part of some, he was just not around the right crowd, let's just say that. So So we look back at him, and he looks at us, and he's like, has this big ass grin on his face. He's like, hey, how y'all doing? And I was like, I'm doing good. And my friend says the same. And he's like, alright, you see that girl up there? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, never mind. And I was like, what? And I was like, nah, bro, what happened? And he's like, nah, bro, never mind. And he just, gets down and starts minding his own business. And this girl was also in, she just wasn't a part of the right crowd, alright? So she walks down to our aisle, and she looks at me, she looks at my friend, and she says, get up. And I was like, what? And she's like, get up. So I stand up, and I'm like, yeah, bro, what you want? And she was like, we're about to jump you. And right when she said that, I was just like, oh, fuck. I'm fucked. Because I knew the people that she hung around, because they are really good friends of mine, but I didn't know her, and I don't know if she's gonna get some people that I actually don't know that she hung out with, and I was about to get my ass beat on the bus for literally just breathing. I'm just like, oh fuck, man, this is not how I wanted my day to go. But I couldn't really do anything besides it but just say no if I didn't want to get jumped. So I was like, nah, bro, nah. And he's like, you better start putting your hands up right now. We're about to fucking hit you. And I was like, oh, fuck. What did I even do? And she keeps saying, you better put your hands up, you better put your hands up. And then I see two of my friends and one other guy that I didn't know show up and look at me with this intense stare. And I was just like, oh, they're on this too, in on this too. So I was like, bro, are you two in on this? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, bro, come on. He was like, bro, you better just put your hands up, dude. And I was like, oh, fuck my life. And, me being me, I was very stubborn, like I said. So I was like, no, bro, I'm not about to let you do that. I'm not about to let you punk me just because you think it's cool to fight people on the bus. And then right when I said that, they just look at me, and then they walk the fuck away. And I was just like, what? And I thought like she was going to like get mad and start punching the shit out of me, and then they would join in soon after. But I guess they didn't, because they immediately just walk away. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? And my friend is looking at me with like these deer in headlights look, and he was like, bro, I thought we almost lost you there. And I was like, me fucking too, dude. But he was like, yeah, bro, that's crazy. They just tried jumping you. And I was like, yeah, bro, that is crazy. And he was like, bro, how you feel? And I was like, I don't feel good. No shit, idiot. And then he starts laughing, and he's like, bro, just sit down, calm down, alright? And he was like, well, at least they didn't jump you. And I was like, you got a point. So I sit down, and I keep listening to my music. Then I get home, and then the story time doesn't end there. So I go home, and then I immediately go to my mom about the situation. So I was like, Mom, I almost got jumped at on the bus today. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I almost got jumped on the bus today. And she was like, no, I need to talk to your school right now. Now, right when she said that, I was like, fuck my life. Because if she told them, and the principal called them into the whatchamacallit to go talk to them about the situation, I would be known as the snitch. And let's just say people don't like snitches. So I'm just like, Mom, you don't have to do that. I'm fine. And she's like, nah, I'm going to administration. And I was like, well, can you at least tell them that you like found like a scar on my body, then I was forced to tell you and stuff like that? And she was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then she tells me to go in my room just to calm down. So I go to my room, and I start playing video games, and I go to bed that night. And then the next day comes. I go to school, and then immediately, like 30 minutes into school, I get called into the office. So I'm just like, oh, fuck. And then I get called in, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, what do you guys want? And then she's like, we just need you to, answer a couple of questions. And I was like, alright, yeah. So the first question she asked me is if I got into an altercation with the girl and the other guys that tried fighting me. And I was like, no. And she was like, okay, well, did they attempt to have an altercation with you? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, okay, so can you exactly, if you do know, can you tell me why they would try and do that? If there any reason that they didn't like you or something? And I was like, nah, man, they just walked up to me and wanted to jump me. And then she was like, okay, I'm gonna call them in. I'm not gonna tell them that you told. It's fine, alright? And I was like, alright, thank you. And then she's like, alright, go back to class. So I'm like, alright, I just gotta play it cool for the rest of the day. So the day goes by pretty normal after that. I go through all my classes, and I get on the bus. And then the bus ride home was actually pretty peaceful, which is very rare for the bus I rode. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be a good day. And I go home, and then my mom tells me, Stanford, tomorrow when we go to school, I'm taking you out of the bus system. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I can't let you ride the bus if you almost got jumped. And then I really liked riding the bus because, like I said, I had a lot of good friends there. But, if I'm not really gonna, risk me getting my ass beat over my friends, I'm not down for that. So I was like, okay. And she was like, alright, go to your room. So I go to my room, play video games, go to bed. Next day comes, and sure enough, I got taken out of the bus system, and I was officially a car rider. So, yeah. And then when I hit 7th grade and I actually learned how to skateboard, that was my transportation system. So I just started skateboarding from home to school and school to home, So, yeah, that's the story time of how I almost got jumped. If you do like the story, go ahead and like and subscribe. It would really be helping me out a lot. If we can get 10 likes on this YouTube video, I'll buy a PS4 webcam and I'll show my face. If you do actually want to see my face before then, or if this doesn't get 10 likes, you can go ahead and go to my Instagram, slight plug, and go look at my face there. I do look pretty handsome, not to toot my own horn or anything. Who fucking says that anymore? You know what? Fine. And, yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go follow my other socials if you do want to, but you don't have to. I'll be posting this story time in parts over on my TikTok, so if you want to go watch those, I don't know why you would, because you just fucking watched this story time on my YouTube in its entirety, but, I mean, if you do want to, you can. I'm not gonna stop you, so, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next story time tomorrow. Love you guys, and Crook is out of here.